it's Dick here with today's Life app, once again out of the Kootenays, and we're just enjoying ourselves taping these segments, and of course we're posting them regularly on the website. Please tell your friends about it on Facebook. Go to dickandjoan.com, share that on the website or on your Facebook page, and get the word out. We'd love to see you. And of course, this is not the only event. There's many other things that we're carrying, live events and other events right there on dickandjoan.com. Today I'm talking about the need or the blessing or the benefit of correction. And here from Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1, reading on my Bible application here on my iPhone, says, "Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid." Now literally, I'm reading from the New King James Version here, Proverbs 12 verse 1. It says, "He who hates correction is stupid." Wow, that's pretty strong words. Well, I'll tell you what, correction is something that does happen in our lives. It is something that can be to our benefit. I'm going to just read a few principles, a few passages. Here in Proverbs 10:17, it says, "He who keeps instruction is in the way of life, but he who refuses correction goes astray." So without correction, you miss your mark. You know, there are going to be people that God will use to bring correction. And I will say, in most cases, it'll be your spouse. It'll be other people that are close to you, or it could be someone you just don't expect at all. If you're perceptive, though, you can receive correction. And one of the things that it will do if you receive it is it'll keep you on track. One of the things the Bible says is, in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Why is that? Well, you get all these different perspectives. You get all these different viewpoints. And these different viewpoints let you look at an issue from various angles. Now, it doesn't mean that one particular viewpoint is necessarily the correct one. It just means that you get a very better, broader vision of the issue in front of you. Proverbs 12:1, I've already read that. It says, if you avoid correction, you're stupid. In other words, it's a very, very healthy thing if you receive correction and know how to receive it. This is Proverbs 15:5. It's even harsher, though. It says, "Harsh discipline is for him who forsakes the way, and he who hates correction will die." I'm not thinking that that's probably a situation that happens in one day. It's a lifetime of this kind of thing, where eventually harsh discipline. Have you ever looked at the history of certain people that go to jail and then become repeat offenders? And you'll notice that if they don't make the correction in their life, they keep repeating the offense, they go back to jail, and the offenses get more severe as they go. This is probably a good example, until they may end up with a life sentence or worse, in some other kind of calamity that totally destroys their lives. And the reason is that they have not received correction. Absolutely, along the way of their life, there have been places of correction, and they didn't receive it. Proverbs 29 verse 1, another very powerful scripture. "He who is often rebuked and hardens his neck will suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy." What a very somber warning, that if we will not receive correction, that says that the rebukes will become harsher and harsher. One of the things I say is that if you don't receive correction from those you love, who are doing it in love, eventually it'll change and it'll become the authorities. Again, I'll use the traffic policeman as an example. If you don't listen to somebody saying, "Hey, honey, you shouldn't speed. You should obey the traffic laws," and you become a more and more flagrant violator of the laws of the driving on the road, you're going to experience harsh correction and possibly a revocation of your license. So there's an example. It's rather poorly put, but that's an example. Well, today's Life app, correction is the way of life. And God uses many people from all around your circle of influence to bring that correction to you. And if you take it, it'll benefit you for the rest of your life.